You know what's always been interesting to me? When I was studying Italian, if I wanted to express hunger or thirst, the literal translation of what I would say is, I have hunger or I have thirst. And in English, it's not like that. In English, we say, I am hungry, I am thirsty. It becomes like our identity. We start to identify with those things, as opposed to in Italian, it's like, I have it, and then I eat something and I no longer have it. That's always been interesting to me. And I'm really reflecting on that and this idea of I am and identity, especially around this time in Aries season. Hello, my loves. It's Paul here with your bi weekly astrological update. Buckle up, my friends. We are in the middle of eclipse season and we have a major solar eclipse happening on Monday, April 8th. We'll be able to see it in parts of North America. If you don't have your eclipse glasses now, get them, because especially if you're in the path of totality, you want to see what it will look like. This is a huge moment. This is a very important energetic time. We're in Aries season. Aries is the start of the zodiac. Aries pops up and says, I am. The energy of Aries is assertive, it's bold, it's courageous, it's impulsive. It's that initial impulse of movement that comes with your breath. We have a new moon, which a solar eclipse is a new moon where the sun and the moon come into alignment. We really are at the start of the new year because conscious awareness of the sun in I am meets up with the unconscious and emotional energy of the moon. So we are at the start of a lunar cycle. It's got new beginning written all over it. This is the time, my loves, from about Sunday, 7 a.m. Eastern time to Tuesday morning, 7 a.m. Eastern time. You want to hold yourself in a high vibration. You want to keep your mind and your energy and your thoughts focused on what you want to create, not what you don't want to create. Now, enough of my clients and my students have told me about how the last couple of weeks have been going for them. It's an intense period, my loves. If you've been feeling it, please know that you're not alone. It is an intense time. So it's important that we take care of ourselves, that we prioritize our self-care, that we slow down so that as we're going through these shifts and these changes, as the energies are coming at us, as we're processing these things, as we're letting go of old and preparing for new, we need to make sure that we are taking care of ourselves. The new moon is exact at about 2:20 Eastern time on Monday, April 8th. The eclipse itself will begin a couple hours before and end a couple of hours later. I hope you take some time to sit and reflect. When you say I am, how are you going to finish that sentence? Are your words, is your I am statement creative? Is it expansive? Is it lifting you up? Or is it contracting? Is it destructive? So something to reflect on as we move through eclipse season. Now, if you are somebody who likes to ritualize things, now, first and foremost, the reason why I say hold your mind in this high regard, keep your vibe high, is because you don't need to make a big deal about it. You don't need to make a big deal about it. You can just keep your minds, your thoughts clear. Keep your mind focused on the things that you want to create. But if you are someone who likes to ritualize things, I invite you to consider working with fire in some way. Fire is the element of Aries. Working with fire element, what you can do is write down the things that you are ready to let go of, the things that you don't want to bring forward with you any longer. Write them down on a sheet of paper, take it outside, burn it, bury those ashes, return it to the ground. Another way that I like to work with fire is with setting intentions is to get a candle, a brand new candle, hold it in close to your heart, meditate, imprint your I am statement on it. You can even, if it's a wax candle, maybe even carve your I am statement into it and then light it. Light it with the intention of fueling whatever your I am statement is, to give it power, to give it energy, to give it a fuel source so that it can ripple out into the world, into the universe, and become what you need it to be. Another thing that I like to do, especially around the new moon, is clear out the clutter. I personally will empty out all of my garbage cans before on Saturday night. make sure that my garbage cans are empty so that I'm not going into the phase of the new moon with any of that old rubbish from the past. But you can, the junk drawer, clean it out. I like to have an empty shelf on my bookshelf. Well, this one has a light, but I like to have a shelf where I don't have anything on it so that I can let the universe know, hey, I'm open to receive. There is space here to bring in some new. Those clothes that you need to get rid of, that you've been meaning to give up for donation or to send to the box or give away to somebody, get rid of it. Now is the time to do it. This is where we want to clear everything out so that we can set our intentions to make them so. And if you are somebody who likes to ritualize things, but you're unsure of what to do, my Rise Up experience is available on demand on my website at 50% off. So if you wanted to do, it's a 75-minute experience that involves some movement, some journal reflection. I talk a little bit about spring, what it means, what this fresh start, new beginning is all about. And then we go through the process of moving our body like fire, setting intentions, our I am statements, and then we do a meditation that helps to orient our mind and our energy in the direction that we want to go. And then there are also tips on how you can keep that going into the future so that you can, in fact, manifest what your intentions are. And then, of course, for those of you that are looking for something a little bit more, my Spring Synergy 6-week program begins this week, but it's also available in real time or on demand. So if you don't start with us on the 8th, you can start it at any point in the next couple of weeks to get the most out of the program. And it is an experience that involves movement, mindfulness, meditation in 2 separate sessions each week. One is invigorating, it's expansive, it is connecting to our I am statements. The other is contractive, it's restorative, it's where we nourish our body so that we can go out and be great and be that I am that we are. So check that out. Wherever you're getting this, there are links for you to receive that. And I just want to say, as we're about to step into this solar eclipse, thank you so much for your presence. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of my I am, because I am love and I feel that love reflected back from all of you with your support and just with your presence. So from my heart to yours, happy eclipse season. Have a wonderful time. Remember, whatever you say, be mindful of how you complete I am and hold yourself in that space through the weekend and into early next week. And just watch how amazing life will be. I love you from my heart to yours. We'll see you again soon. Bye for now.